What exactly is Day on the Creek?
It's a day where you're on the creek.
Day on the Creek for my students is to experience some natural learning in nature.
So what we're hoping that kids get out of it and what they enjoy is just getting to know the environment around them, hands-on, things they can touch in kind of an environment that's safe and one that's interesting, and they're introduced to new things.
And so a Day on the Creek event like this brings our kids outside onto our landscape, engaging in all kinds of different varieties of play as well as their families.
One of the things that we study in school are creepy crawlies, insects, and spiders. And so this is an opportunity for the kids to get right out into nature and see some of these animals that we are studying. I think for the kids to get out and experience some of the things that they never get to or very infrequently, that's the best part for me, to take the kids out here.
I think it's awesome. We've been to 4 sessions, and it really supports curriculum, the plants that we went to, and we learned so much about the Pinot fire, and very interactive for students. And then we just went to Mr. Hackler's hides, and so knowledgeable. And that's what we find is everybody that we're talking to is an expert in their field for sure. And then we went to the Spears.
Oh, the Addle-Addle.
Addle-Addle. That was really great.
What do you guys think is Day on the Creek?
Seeing spring romance. Learning more about the creek and all the animals and bugs.
Going to the creek and missing school.
Yeah. Missing math.
So when they had the community conversations on learning, so that was about 2014-15, one of the things that came out of that was to make a good, what do we want our students to look like when they graduate? And one of the components was the environmental awareness, literacy, sense of place, that kind of piece. And so we've a group has been working together since that time. We've had a couple of workshops with the Alberta Council for Environmental Education and some brainstorming, and this was one of the ideas that I threw out. To start somewhere you need a project, so we just it was a brainchild, and the whole vision is much bigger than just the Day on the Creek, because it involves teachers bringing their kids on their own, not just one day a year but throughout the year. But we thought was a great place to start, to get people a little bit more comfortable with being down here and trying to figure out what kinds of things they could do on the creek with their kids. So that was basically where it started.
What do you think makes this day so successful?
Well, obviously it's all the people that participate, not only we've got a lot of groups and organizations that participate for Day on the Creek, but we also have a lot of individuals. So we've put together, we have over 70 presenters and volunteers that work on the Day on the Creek. So it's a lot of people, a lot of commitment from the community, and this was part of that community conversation on learning. So bringing people from the community that have things to share with the students and bringing them into a place where they can do that.
So to the parks mentality, it helps create, at a young age it's important to have kids outside, just because it can help stimulate their learning, create their brains to create connections, and understand that nature is not somewhere we want to just ignore. To help with parks is it's helping them establish a connection with nature, understand that we want to conserve it and protect it and be able to discover all the things around us. And that's one of the biggest things that Parks wants to promote, is that outdoor landscapes or places that you can discover things in. You can enjoy the nature, you can find something that you might not find anywhere else.
Turns out that we have 1 in 4 children who are considered at risk of long-term lifelong challenges due to a lack of competencies in 5 key areas. And one of those areas is emotional maturity. We know that in early childhood, the key to addressing emotional maturity is through risky play, outdoor play, adventure play.
Well, I think the more opportunities we have for students to get out of the school and learn about their community and to learn about the environment, the natural environment that surrounds our communities, the healthier and the better citizens our students will be when they graduate from high school.
We're doing historical walking tours up and down the creek, explain some of the history, local history with different land uses, ranching, Northwest Mounted Police, the old buildings, different things like that, and showing them how Pinch Creek has changed over the years and how things have changed the state the same. So with the use of historical photographs and so forth, we can illustrate what's going on and show them which buildings are still standing and which have changed and so forth. So I think it's a good project because it allowed curriculum and the history to be taught outside the schools and in the community. So we always believe in having history taught in different venues like the community or in the museum or things like that. So it's a great way of doing that.